forever. It doesn't matter what stage you are in your life. We're all going through something. Mm-hmm. And sometimes it doesn't seem like it's going to end. But, the song is it's there to encourage you to let you know, there is joy, on the other side of pain. So you may be going through right now, but that's not going to last always. The Bible says that weeping may endure for a night, but we know that joy comes in the morning. So it's just to give somebody hope. They may be at the end of their rope, and man, just to hear some type of encouragement, it just gives you hope for the next day. I think I can make it to the next day. So that's what that song is about. I'm just excited about that because it ministers to me. Although I wrote it, but it just ministers back to me. So
okay, that's what I was going to ask you. Okay, you wrote the song, so it came from a personal experience of yours.
It did. It did.
You want to share that, or?
That's fine. I could share it. I know. I wrote the song actually maybe a couple weeks before I married my now husband. So I have gone through some heartaches and a lot of trials and everything. I was a single parent for several years, and just once, with the Lord and kind of going through my trials and away from Him, and just to come back. I don't know, it was just, God was just showing me His goodness and His grace. And I said, wow, there is joy, on the other side of pain. Because sometimes when you're in that trial, like I said, it doesn't seem like it's going to ever end.
Oh, yeah.
And God just gave me that, encouragement. Like I said, wow, I never thought I would marry again, And so that song, my husband actually, he's the reason why, he was the motivation for that song. Mm-hmm. And so when I walked down that aisle, I was like, wow, there is joy. I'm happy now. I was crying, years prior and months prior. And it's like, wow, God still, He sees the tears. He hears the prayers. And, He does answer. He may not come when we want Him to, but He does show up. And so it's like when He does show up, you kind of forget all those things that you went through. So, yeah, that was the motivation for that song. It's from a very personal place. And I'm like, man, if this gives me hope, certainly someone else is going through something, and this can give them hope too. So that's what my prayer is, that it's going to just uplift somebody wherever they are. Mine just happened to be, relationships, just bad choices that we've made throughout our lives. When you're a young adult, sometimes you go through those stages, and it's like, but God He never forgets about us. Mm-hmm. He's always there, even in the midst of whatever it is we're going through, even if it's bad decisions, just trials throughout life. We lost a grandchild, and it just seems like those dark days are just not going to lift. But God said, I'm there with you. And so now, joy is here. It's like, wow, it's not going to be dark always, so we're rejoicing now. And we have those moments. So that's what I'm hoping, that it's just going to uplift somebody wherever they are, just to encourage them, let them know, hey, joy is coming in the morning. You may be going through right now, but you won't be going through always. So that was the motivation behind that song.
Well, that's awesome. Well, see, that explains it, because when I spoke with your manager, and I said, what's the name of the song? I said, oh, that's kind of a long title, but I see sometimes it has to be long just to tell the story, right?
It does. And I tried to find a way to shorten it. I said, no, it needs to just say just what it does. So
okay, yeah. And sometimes it just has to say what it has to say, and that's it. Who are some of the people that you like? Who are some of your influences?
Well, I grew up listening to Vanessa Bell Armstrong.
Mm-hmm.
She is phenomenal. I remember at the age of 12, we had those little tape recorders. You remember those little tape recorders back then?
Yeah.
And she had a song on it, honey. I would press that button. I would go through every line after she did. I love that woman, Vanessa Bell Armstrong.
Okay.
And I'm more to the old school gospel. I love Dorothy Norwood. After I received Christ in my 20s, I remember just playing her tape, back and just every day. So it just really ministered to me, and had some very powerful songs in there. Of course, all of the praise and worship. Anybody that's even the newer artists, but I still love the old school. That's my foundation. So, and of course, my own mother. She's probably my number one inspiration as far as singing, because she's the one that helped me, and she is the person that kind of opened that door for me in that arena. So I kind of watched her and just watched her minister through song, and she's phenomenal. But there's so many other artists, and I just can't even think of any names at the
Yeah.
phone because I listen
Well,
to all
yeah.
of them.
It's just there's always a couple that always stay on your mind. Yeah, I understand that.
That's true.
Okay, so the single's called "Joy on the Other Side of the Pain." How can everybody get that?
It's going to be on the digital stores,
Mm-hmm.
but they can purchase now. I believe it's going to be released August the 1st. So
Yeah.
if they can go to my website at www.ivafostermusicministries.com, they can purchase one there, or they could look through CD Baby. We're going to be it's going to be pushing through that.
That's awesome. Okay, well,
Definitely.
before we close, what would you like everybody in the world to know about the ministry of Iva Foster?
I am an encourager. I just want everybody to experience Jesus as I have and as I'm doing now. So whatever I can do to encourage the next person to keep pushing, don't give up. You can make it. That is my ministry. I'm an encourager. Whatever that falls under.
Okay. Well, I thank you for being on the show today. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh Lord, I need you. Singing no, oh Lord, I need you. Said I need you in the morning. Said I need you late at night. Singing oh, oh Lord, I need you. In the world we're living in today, we got so much going on. People losing their jobs. So I tell the Lord these words. All on my job, I need you. Somebody tell him right now. All on my job, I need you. Yeah. Said I need you in the morning. Said I need you late at night. Singing oh, Lord, I need you. All in my home. Sometimes trouble come in my home, Lord. So I need you, Jesus. Said I need you in the morning. Hey. Need you late at night. Singing, oh Lord. Listen here. In this world today, we got so much going on. We got people robbing, killing and stealing. Tell me what's going on. But Lord, you promised you never leave. Oh, never leave me alone. Singing, oh Lord, one more thing. Listen here. You got women sleeping with women, men sleeping with men. But in the word, it's abomination, and it shall not enter in. So repent, my brothers and sisters. Oh, stop and do it now. Singing, oh Lord, I need you. I'm telling you, Jesus. I need you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. I need you, Lord. Sometimes trouble, I need you, Jesus. Just won't leave me alone. I need you, Lord. I need you right now. I need you, Jesus. Help me, Lord. I need you, Lord. I need Jesus Christ. I need you, Jesus. Help me, Lord. Hey, hey, hey. I need you, Jesus. I need you, Lord. I need you right now. I need you, Jesus. Yes, I do. I need you, Lord. Somebody on the sound. I need you, Jesus. On the sound of my voice. I need you, Lord. You may be sick. I need you, Jesus. Seems like you can't get well. I need you, Lord. All you gotta do is I need you, Jesus. Call on his name. I need you, Lord. He'll be right there. I need you, Jesus. He'll be right there. I need you, Lord. I found him to be a doctor. I need you, Jesus. I found him to be a lawyer. I need you, Lord. All you got to do, I need you, Jesus. Get down on your knees. I need you, Lord. Just begin to call on him. I need you, Jesus. Just begin to call on him. I need you, Lord. Anybody here know Jesus? Anybody here know Jesus?
All right, that is Michael Borkin right there and the Supreme Angels. And earlier before him was Iva Foster. What a great interview of how she learned how to love. Y'all, love is You know, we got to go through and make so many mistakes before we finally get it right. And even when we think we getting it right, that's when the devil still comes in to work our nerves and our patience. But those who preserve under trial and pressure, oh my God, God has a blessing for you. Okay, and before that, y'all, we was talking about the National Institute of Mental Health and the warning signs for men with depression. I'm going to finish that up right quick because I feel in my spirit that I may need to say this for someone who may be listening. Maybe your husband, your brother, your uncle, your nephew. You know, share the information. Get the help that they need. Okay, so the next 5 things were feeling flat or having trouble feeling positive emotions. And these are warning signs that your man or the men in your life may be suffering from depression, feeling flat or having trouble feeling positive emotions, engaging in high-risk activities, ongoing headaches, digestive issues, or pain in the body, obsessive thinking or compulsive behavior, thoughts or behaviors that interfere with work, family, or social life. And the last one is unusual thinking of behaviors that concern other people. Okay, y'all, if you need any more information, please go to www.nimh.nih.gov mental health, and you can find all the information that you need, or either just type in Google National Institute of Mental Health. And y'all, we'll be coming up in about 10 minutes with our Facebook family question: how did you meet your soulmate? You're listening to UGA Gospel Storm Midnight Love Garden with Miss Koko Bowden.
Truly my soul waiteth upon God. From him cometh my salvation. He only is my rock and my salvation. He is my defense. I shall not be greatly moved. Psalm 62:1 says, Lord, you're able. You're able, Lord, you're able, Lord, you're able, Lord, you're able to see us right on, to see us through. Lord, you're able, Lord, you're able. I have no doubt in my mind, I know you're able. Lord, you're able. Lord, you're able. Lord, you're able to see us right on, to see yes, you are. Us listen through. Amazing grace, sweet as sound, Lord, that one day saved a wretch like me. You see, I once was lost, but thank God Almighty, right now another verse.